Hit it, bitch.
CSR, we back.
I heard my chair going.
I did too. I heard that too, man.
I didn't hear that.
It was probably me too, man. So hey, we're back after last week. And, we did the little special different episode. So this week's going to be a little different. We got a guest. So I'm Doug.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Justin.
And this is season 2, episode 5. Who let the island dog out?
John.
And that would be our famous guest of the show, friend of the show, big friend of the show. John, good childhood friend of mine. As I said to these guys in the pre-show, he knows where the bodies are buried. So
have the shovel.
If he says something during this episode, I promise you I will deny some things. So, but yeah, I've known John for, we talked about this, and these two young guys about hit the floor. We've known each other since we were like 13, right, John?
Yep. 12 or 13.
13 years old, 7th grade.
7th grade.
At good old Herbert Spall Junior High School.
Yeah, Miss Robelo's
The
class.
Fighting Buffaloes.
Miss Robles.
Yeah. And this, guys, will make you guys feel bad. That's the middle school or junior high when we went. It's no longer, like, it's gone.
It's just
It's
gone.
gone. It's
It was
no
what,
longer
80
around.
years
No
ago?
longer there.
No longer around. So, but yeah,
Bulldozed it over.
I think we estimated that we've known each other for about 43 years.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're old.
Damn.
He's had a knee replacement. I've had 2 hips replaced. So, hey, welcome to the old guys show.
So if we're comparing surgeries, he's winning 1 to 2.
I think he is. Yeah.
I don't know.
So, but yeah,
Does it count if it has to be redone?
he's like a project right now. So,
Is he the Bionic Man,
Yeah.
$1 million man?
ultra. So,
That was weak.
but yeah, man, we got John finally here. He's in town visiting some family. So yeah, man, we had to get him on. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, so we're all wearing our Island Dog merch.
Yeah, technically our first kind of sponsor.
Yeah, he hooked us up.
I would
man.
say that. He hooked us up with some swag.
And John, we're not saying this just to say it because you're here. You and your lovely wife Sherry, y'all hooked us up, man. And it was, man, we were really appreciative, and I think we came across that way.
Yeah.
But we wear these shirts not just today. We all talk about the quality of these shirts. And how much we like them,
and the koozies too.
So we'll take some more donations. Just
for sure.
Yeah. But nah, man, we welcome you on, man. Good to have you. Good to see you. I don't know if you guys heard us, but I haven't seen John in 6 years. Since
I moved to Florida.
Since he retired where we used to work, which we don't mention where that is.
Right.
I recently retired. It'll be 2 years in January. Time flies, right, John?
December 2016 for me.
But I marked that John looks just as stunningly as handsome as he always has. So
is that what was said?
Nah.
Okay.
That was like, was I not in the room for that or something?
Yeah, I think you went to the pee-pee room. But nah, man, just stoked to have you on, man. Because you've been one of our first supporters, long-time supporters.
Yeah,
always
definitely.
listens, always gives us feedback, good or bad. But we appreciate you, man. But yeah, man, welcome aboard, man.
Thank you. It's like I told you, I think being down there away from everything and listening to the podcast it brings me back right here.
Yeah.
And
Being
it's a
from
lot of
Charlotte,
fun.
he's from Charlotte, guys, and yeah, and it's like Tampa Steve always. I think he told us guys it was like a slice of home. Yeah, that's what he said when he listens.
And I'm glad.
Exactly right. Man.
And I'm glad we have you feel that way.
I'm glad that we can do that for you.
Yeah.
You probably think, man, Home's jacked up now.
But, glad I got the hell out of there.
Yeah, but nah, man, we appreciate it, man, and
for sure,
we're just 3 idiots that we don't know what we're doing. We're just trying to get what we're doing. So we're trying to make it. So, but now, man, welcome aboard. So I'm gonna let Steve and Justin go ahead and ask you a few questions. I'll come out of the pen and do the relief effort.
Okay,
so, go ahead.
I promise I won't throw you under the bus.
No, please do it.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
Give him hell.
Yeah, am I going through all my questions and then we'll just jump to you? Let's do that.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So this is a staple. We ask every guest this, John. What is your most feared animal?
Snake.
A snake?
Oh, definitely.
That's my boy.
That's another snake.
That's my
man.
boy. See how we.
Who else said that? Travis said that too, right?
You know me. That's me. So
anything that moves without legs.
Without legs.
Without legs.
As opposed to what Justin says.
Too many legs.
Too many.
So we got a spider for Justin. I hate gators or crocodiles.
Anything gator, crocodile.
Them things scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, they
And Doug, you're a snake too, right?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you nailed it. It's the
The way it moves.
how do you move, man? What is that's just the devil, man. That is voodoo.
Well, technically,
I'm telling you, it's voodoo, man.
technically it is a devil.
I'm gonna admit something to you. The spring we went up on the deck, there was like a 2-foot little garter snake or something.
You screamed like a girl, didn't you?
I had to get a customer to get it off the deck
Oh
for me.
man!
John pulled his dress up and went running.
you know what's funny is we didn't tell this story. So my dogs were going crazy. Me and Justin lived together. We're roommates, and my dogs were going
Among
crazy
other things.
outside. Yeah, well, that's for the rated R show. But my dog Zeus, he never barks.
Right.
He's Siberian Husky.
Right.
He doesn't bark.
By the
He
way, I
is-
love Siberian
Oh,
Huskies.
he's lovable. I love him so much. My other dog barks all the time. He never barks, but he is just going crazy in the backyard. Ends up being a snake. Justin goes out there with his what? Your 9?
No, 357.
357 blows a freaking hole in the ground, dude.
See, that's my guy right there.
Blows
man.
a freaking hole. I was like,
I blew its head off.
yeah. I was like, I'm gonna grab the shovel and try and get him out of here. Justin's like, no, I got this. I was like, nice.
Do y'all know what kind of snake it was?
It was a black snake.
It was a black snake.
See,
Doesn't matter. It's a snake.
see, I agree with John. I agree with you. I tend to leave the black ones alone.
I understand that. I just
If you won't
Because
go,
they eat the mice.
yeah.
they kill poisonous
Yeah.
snakes. But my thing is, but if he won't go away, like if he was trying to get my house, yeah, you got to go.
And see, he has a history with that.
Yeah, I actually do.
Well, I know we talked. I know.
So
Well, I had one get in my attic.
yeah. So John, I don't know if you heard this story. I went to my bathroom one time. I'm ready to go do my business. On the far side of the bathroom, snake. I said, "Holy hell!"
He's not telling the story correctly. The snake was on the toilet. He got pissed off.
This is true. If he wasn't on the
He had to
12,
wait
it'd
in
be fine.
line.
Yeah,
Because-
I said, I got to wait in line in my own bathroom.
Steven is a professional, right?
yeah, yeah.
3, 4, 5 times a day,
Easy.
according to Steven.
Easy. Easy.
Scheduled.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
All right. So obviously, I'm a professional user of the bathroom person. I'm also the mayo guy. Are you a mayo person?
There's only one kind of mayonnaise.
And if please say it starts with a D.
It's
Dukes.
Thank you, God. See, salt on watermelon and Duke's mayonnaise. He's already one of my best friends now.
Yep.
So,
I mean, I'm a mayo guy too. I'm just not. I agree that I think Duke's is the best,
right.
but I will, I will do other mayonnaise.
Venture out.
But I mean, I agree Duke's is the best.
The only I just Duke's. That's it. That's it for me.
Well, see,
I'm
John,
with him, man. I don't. If there's not Duke's mayonnaise, which there wasn't at the store the other day, I didn't buy mayonnaise.
okay,
There you go.
fair. But see, knowing that and we'll get here later, that you're a Junior fan, and I know you listen to the
Oh.
podcast.
Yes.
Stephen has called Junior out
Yes, I have.
for using Hellman's.
Well, that's where the money.
But I said
It's where the money
it's
is.
where
yeah.
you get paid. So which led to us saying, "Has there ever been a Duke's car?" And
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
sent us pictures.
Yeah,
I sent you pictures.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was you.
Yeah.
Or Kevin. I know Kevin.
Yeah,
sends us
Reaper did.
stuff.
Carolina
Yeah.
Reaper did. Yeah.
But you gotta get paid, right?
It's all about sponsorship.
So-
I guess
there you
Duke's ain't got the money like Hellman's does, which I don't understand because that's all I see coming through the grocery line
So
there.
there you go.
All right, so last question for me, and I actually have one more question after this one. So it's a two-parter. Favorite racetrack? I know you're a big NASCAR guy. You go to a lot of races. What is your favorite racetrack you've
And,
ever been to?
he's been to Daytona, which I haven't
Yes.
been to yet.
Love Daytona.
Yeah,
Just the atmosphere of Daytona, the speed of Daytona. I've been to several races there, so I'd have to say Daytona was my favorite track.
Daytona. I mean,
But
historic.
Bristol is close behind.
We've been to Bristol, what, 3, 4 times
Yeah,
together?
I'm not the dirt track.
No,
fan.
See,
I'm
that I was
sorry.
just about
The
to follow up question
true
that.
Bristol.
Bristol.
All right, so Bristol Dirt, no.
And then
Bristol,
nothing like
traditional.
it. I
But
mean, Bristol.
me and you know why I love Bristol.
Oh.
I mean, one of my best experiences was at Bristol.
and this is something that was going to be my part of my question I was going to ask you. So save that.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right, I got a joke question for you.
Okay.
So you're around the same age as Dougie, obviously, right? Seventh
Go
grade
ahead and
class.
say it.
He's a lot older than I am.
See, you believe that?
3 weeks?
Yeah,
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh,
Actually, his birthday is the day after my wife.
I was going to ask, how was the 50s, man? Was it nice?
The 50s.
The dude is shit with me all the time. Like, do you remember when we went to school? You remember they had dirt floors and the bell at the top?
Yeah.
You remember that's how we knew what time it was.
It was like little house
Yeah.
on the prairie.
You were dating Laura Ingle at that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
And
good.
you remember we didn't ride a bus; we rode stagecoach.
Right.
You remember that?
Very nice. All right, must have been a hard time. All right, that's it. That's all for me.
Okay.
Thank you,
We
John.
used mud, not chalk.
Use mud, not chalk.
God. Just wipe it on the walls.
Yeah, or mud.
But we learned
Yeah.
to burn sticks and use the.
There you go. The
Yeah.
traditional Boy Scouts.
Recess was jacks with the ball.
Oh yeah.
All right, what you got,
All
Justin?
right, John. So we are music lovers here.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
Especially Doug over
Love
here.
it, man. Love
every
it.
time I get on
Yes.
Instagram, it's like 50.
Did you see it yesterday?
Yeah,
you had your own concert.
Yeah.
So,
But
and
you
it's
know,
always old
I
shit.
know Doug's been that way
Oh yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In high school, he was that way.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So, what is your favorite concert you've ever been to?
I have to narrow it down to one.
That's a good question, Justin. That's a good question.
Wow. Showmanship, I'm going to say Garth Brooks
Just went to that one.
Just
Yeah.
because he is
It is
extremely great on stage.
It's a production, man.
So another one was probably Journey.
Oh, Journey.
Original
Hell
with
yeah.
Steve Perry or
Yes.
the new guy?
Escape Tour.
Oh, sweet.
Amazing.
Yeah. And by the way, yesterday on my feed there were some Journey tunes. I know you saw.
Oh
that.
yeah.
So, the old tunes.
All right. Obviously, we are big sports fans too. So if I always ask this question, if you got to pick one huge event to go to, what would it be?
Sports wise, right?
Sports wise, like Super Bowl, World Series. Obviously, you've already been to Daytona, so
Been to Daytona. So I'd have to say the Super Bowl.
okay.
Yeah.
I think
And I-
you
that
have
would
to.
be, check that off your bucket list. I think going to a Super Bowl
Yeah,
would be
and I think that's-
fantastic.
That's probably a popular response.
Well, I mean, it's the
epic.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
it is.
the
We
It
didn't
is.
expect me to say Wimbledon, did you?
Well, I mean,
hey.
hey, quiet down.
Yeah.
I actually would like to go to Wimbledon, to be honest with you.
You might think this is strange, but I would love to go to the Masters.
Oh yeah.
See, I would like to do that.
Love-
See,
go to
I used to go to the GGO in Greensboro,
Mhm.
and it was cool. I told them to see these guys hit the ball,
Mhm.
and they'll hit a ball that they'll crush it, and then you'll see a guy take his club and just damn it, and he'll hit it into the ground. I would be like, damn, did y'all see that shot I hit? It's just that's how good those guys
Oh
are.
yeah,
It's
because you get out
crazy.
there and hit it 200
Yeah.
yards, and you're like, oh, that was a pretty good.
It's
shot.
amazing to see them guys hit the ball, man. It really is. And and Justin, we always talk about, going to a race, a hockey game, a baseball game in person is different than on TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You go to a golf tournament. I'm watching the professionals. It is, man. It is crazy to watch these guys.
Oh, I bet it
That's
is.
a good one. That's
Yeah.
a
The
Masters.
live events, man, they just the atmosphere of,
Yeah.
of going to a live event versus watching it on TV.
Well, and I think it makes you respect how great of athletes these guys really
yeah.
are. They're world-class athletes.
Mm.
And, there's a reason why we're doing a podcast and we're not professional athletes. I
Right.
mean, you know what I mean? We might have been decent, but these guys had better talent than we ever
Oh, yeah.
did. So,
They train their whole lives for it.
yeah, but that's a good one, John. I like that.
We've never mentioned or we've never had anybody, and I'm surprised Travis didn't say this. WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Oh wow, yeah. And John is a
Wow.
wrestling fan.
that's a good one too.
Old school wrestling fan.
and
I have
John.
to admit, I don't keep up with it like I used
Well,
to.
and I don't either. But it's funny that one of these guys brought this up. And we were just, I think we were drinking beers in the driveway,
Imagine that.
and we started talking about. This was after the show, and we were talking about wrestling. That was last week.
Dude, we spent 3 hours.
We
talking
were
about
in my driveway out there
wrestling.
getting bit up by mosquitoes. We were drinking. We didn't care, and we sat out there and talked about wrestling forever. And we thought we could do a podcast with just wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
So if I picked a wrestling event,
Yeah.
I think Royal Rumble would be the one.
That'd be a good one.
Just because you have the you don't know who's coming up next.
I agree.
You
Right.
know,
but
like,
WrestleMania,
it's the daddy.
Yeah.
It's the daddy.
yeah, it's like Super Bowl.
But I feel like it's the suspense of the Royal Rumble. Who's coming out next? Like,
oh, that's
yeah.
cool. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Hell in the Cell would be pretty cool.
good
too.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good too.
Last one for me. We know you live in Florida.
Mhm.
Where do you go to vacation?
I hear.
Because I want to
I
let
live-
everybody know John lives across from the beach.
Yes.
He used to have a ocean view, right?
So
John,
you still go to the beach.
Until somebody built a
the
house.
big guy
in front
built a
of it.
house.
To the beach. The beach.
John throws eggs at his house every day.
Nice. Can't prove that in the court of
We
law.
appreciate that. We actually go to Key West. And we haven't done it this past one because
Right.
of COVID, but
Right.
we were going to Key West. So we'd leave the beach to go to the beach.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah,
if you've
it's
never gone to Key West, you need to do it.
it's just different
It's a
for
great
us.
place to visit.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got a follow-up question with that one then.
Okay.
So are you a mountains or beach guy? Obviously, a beach.
I love the mountains or the beach, and that's why being in Charlotte, growing up,
and that's what we talked
you
about.
were 2 hours from the mountains, 3 hours from the beach. I mean, you couldn't have it any better here.
That was another driveway discussion last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Justin, I think he hit that. He was talking about, God, we're 2 hours away, and then you can drive to the beach.
Well, like I said, growing up in Mooresville, I hated that. I was like, oh my god! But I was like, I'm 45 minutes from Charlotte.
But now,
2 hours from the mountains, 3 hours from the beach. Like you gotta love it, you know. So cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's one of those questions where you go, where do the people who live at the beach, where do they vacation?
Or same thing in the mountains.
Like, where do they go?
Yeah.
So,
it's funny because Sharon and I were just talking about taking a little getaway.
Yeah.
And we were talking about going to rent a cabin in the mountains.
Yeah. And I've done that, man. It is great.
Because I love the Tennessee mountains. Yeah. Tennessee mountains, I love. Pigeon Forge, Sevierville.
Just talked about that. Yeah, it's good. The Smokies, I guess it is.
Well,
so I had talked to a friend of mine one time, Butch, our long friend. He loves the mountains. So I said, I tell you what, why don't you and your wife buy a mountain cabin, and me and my wife will buy a beach, and we'll just swap. We'll go vacation. We just swap.
Oh,
we got a place to stay. So we were joking, but I was like,
it's
not be a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
So, good question.
That's all I got, Doug. It's your go.
I mean, I don't really have a lot of questions for John. It's more or less, these will be things where I know he's gonna dog me out.
Doug's like, why'd you cheat off my math test? And
first
Miss Roethlisberger.
We have a question. we actually have a story on that. We talk about Butch, remember?
You're gonna go to that one, right?
Man, oh my God. It's more or less like when we were talking to Stephen and we were joking about, we worked at the same place.
Right.
And the story was so funny that, we didn't even know. I call seeking employment and this guy answers the phone and we don't even know it.
Right.
It was just a funny story, man. You can't make this shit up, like we say. But, I used to kid with him when we were working at this place. There were bad days. I called John up and I'd say, man, why in the hell did you let me come work here? He'd say, I tried to tell you.
I tried. But you didn't listen.
But all kidding aside, we put in our time and we both got to retire from there.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are tired in your mid-50s or early 50s.
Man.
You can't be pissed off about that.
So
what you talking about? I retired at 50.
Sorry.
I retired at 55.
Okay, so early 50, mid-50s.
Well, and it talks about, I went back to school because I screwed up. But, it's just, even retiring at 55, not a lot of people can say that.
No.
So, it worked out. We put in a lot of hours, a lot of weekends, a lot of holidays, a lot of nights where people were having time with their family that we missed.
Right.
But now we reap the rewards of that.
Right.
So one of my questions was, you brought up Bristol.
Right.
He brought up Bristol. And this is one of the stories that I've told these guys. And I think some people, when they hear this story, or at least when I tell it, they think, it really didn't happen. Tell them about the Bristol story when we went. And again, John's a big Junior fan. He was a senior fan.
Yep.
I liked Junior at the time, but I was a big Tony Stewart guy. Right. Junior was probably my second guy. And I was actually wearing a Junior hat.
Yes, you were. I remember that.
I still was. So tell this story about Bristol.
We get to Bristol, and you got us pit passes for that event.
Yep.
And we were down in the pits. We won't tell the Carl Edwards story.
Nice.
That's what I've heard.
So we're on pit road, and Junior's car's in front of us. Well, Doug walks up.
Well, he's there. He's there. I'm like, I'm gonna touch it.
He's going to go touch the car.
And I got his hat on. I got Junior hat on. I'm like, I'm gonna go over there and touch it.
Do that, man. Don't
he's
do
like,
that.
man, pit crew beat your ass, man. So, I'm drinking.
Who gives a shit?
So Doug walks up and rubs the car.
Actually, the Budweiser because it was Budweiser 8 car.
Right.
I actually rubbed the Budweiser logo.
Is that why your hand's green?
But I did, didn't I? I was doing this. I was like, come on, Junior, need a win, man. Need a win. We were just cutting up.
Right.
Hey, Junior dominated that
won the race.
Won the race.
No kidding.
I said, I'm taking him to every race and you're rubbing his car every week.
John said, man, we need to let Junior know that. Maybe let you go to the race every week.
He might have, actually.
Hey, where's Doug? He's got to rub my car.
Somebody saw the rubber.
But yeah, that really happened. it was crazy.
That could have been your nickname, the rubber.
It was, yeah. Hey,
that works.
But
never leave home without it.
Yeah, for me, to be at a race that Junior actually won, because we don't go to races.
Junior's a super speedway guy.
Right.
For him to win Bristol That was huge.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, how many races do you go to and your favorite driver
And your guy wins.
doesn't win?
Right.
Matter of fact, when we went to
be
Bristol,
in a race that your driver wins, man, it was fantastic. And Bristol,
I think we went to Bristol 3 times.
Right.
I think Junior won once.
Right.
And at the time, we didn't like Kurt Busch. At the time, we didn't. He won 2 of them.
Well, I mean,
Remember?
so if you go to a NASCAR race, you have what 1 in a 32 shot that your driver
that your
wins?
guy's going to win.
Like you go to any other sport,
Yeah.
you have a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
You know?
So that it's kind of neat when that happened. But that whole thing was just it was funny, man. I mean, it's like we said, we can't make this up.
That is your new nickname, the Rubber.
So Junior, if you're listening, hey man, it was me, buddy. You owe Bristol to me.
Thank God his hands were there that night to rub that car and make it such a special night for me.
Hey, wait a minute. Did y'all hear say John likes my hands?
Whoa, hey,
You two know about it. But anyway, that story, that was it. Only other thing I wanted to just ask you, or I guess just bring out was, you and I have known each other a long time, and you've known my personality. I can talk to anybody. You know that. Does it surprise you that I'm on a podcast? And second part of that question is with 2 guys half my age.
Not at all.
Tell me why.
I've known you forever, and this dude is a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
I love sports, but he, I look at him as somebody that probably should have gone into broadcasting.
Well, and I wished I
because
would have.
if you need an answer, he's going to know it.
And these
Right.
guys are the same way.
He's got the voice for it.
He does.
I'm
yeah.
not a stats guy. I like the games,
Mhm.
but I'm not in depth. This
Right.
guy is.
Right.
And
so John, these guys are the same way. So does it surprise you that we
No.
would hook up?
no, because you always gravitate towards people that,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
really enjoy the same things you do.
Yeah. I mean, so it doesn't surprise you?
No, not
The
at all.
broadcasting thing is, and that makes me feel good because that's one of those things where, you think you miss your calling.
Right.
That, looking back, I wished I would have, because I thought about it.
Right.
But I wished I would have pursued that. So meeting up with these 2 guys, when I started kind of thinking about it, I was like, well, I mean, it's the next best thing.
Mhm.
So these guys, as I've said 100 times, I appreciate them, bringing me in because I think they had their idea that they wanted to do that. And then with us hanging out together, I think it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of developed.
It formed.
Yeah.
Would you agree with
Yeah.
that, guys?
Yeah.
So it's no, for somebody who's known me as long as you have, that makes me feel better. Kind of my intuition. I think I probably did the right thing. So
It doesn't surprise me at all.
cool. You feel comfortable on this podcast? Are we?
Yeah.
Is Steven grabbing your leg or anything over there?
He's rubbed my knee a
And
couple
he's
of
grabbing
times.
mine.
Because we've had some guests. Well, Justin. We'll leave that alone.
Yeah,
okay,
I've
right.
got assaulted multiple times.
He's rubbed my bad knee a
And-
couple of times.
But do you
I'm
know
making
why?
sure it's good.
But do you know why? Because Justin is drop dead gorgeous.
Gorgeous. You caught me mid sip, Doug. Damn it.
Yeah, that was bad.
Like, come on. He saw my beer up here.
Which, by the way, that's coming out. soon. I think it's out.
It might be out.
I think it's
yeah.
out.
What, my movie?
No, the beer.
Oh, I've got a movie coming out.
Oh God, really?
Like XXX kind of movie?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay. Sweet.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
That's for another podcast. But John,
After hours.
but I think that's really all I got for you. Really, the last thing was I don't know if there's anything you wanted to tell them about me that maybe they don't know. You might have just did that, but if it's something that I won't get locked up for, that would be it. Yeah, a school memory because we've been going to school.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't want to tell them
Well, the cheating story.
the cheating story.
I
You go
wasn't
ahead.
cheating.
Oh, so I called you out.
You tell that so
It
much
wasn't,
better than I
but
do.
it wasn't cheating.
No,
It was assisting.
and I was trying.
Right? It was group learning.
Yes,
I guess.
that's what I thought it was.
So
anyway.
you're talking about Butch, right? Is that
Yes.
what we're talking about? So our
Which-
other friend who's never been on the show, who could be, this guy, he was the epitome of like y'all seen Revenge of the Nerds.
No, I haven't.
You ever seen that?
I don't see any movies, so probably not.
So he was like the football player who he was
Ogre.
he was the big lineman who really didn't do good in school. He did enough to get by,
yeah.
but he was the big, muscular guy. So we're in world history, and we're taking a test, and none of us know what the hell we're talking about. I think we're taking a test on the cities in Africa or something.
right.
You had to name them all. And we had this little kid in the class, and he was in this class. You could have a senior, junior, sophomore. It was a mixture.
Oh, so yeah, like any level of high school.
Of course, we're the seniors. We're the
Right.
we're the goof offs.
Right.
So we're all sitting there together, And this little kid, I think he was a sophomore. And at the time, they didn't have freshmen.
Michael, wasn't his name?
I don't know. He's just a little kid.
Yes.
And he was like a brainiac. So he's taking his test, and he's doing his thing. And our buddy Butch leans over. I mean, he's all but like he might as well just be looking down at his paper like that. And our teacher at the time, one of the coolest guys, God rest his soul,
Milton Caldwell,
one of the coolest guys we ever had. This is the quote he said in front of everybody. Brother Sellers, I know that's not your ostrich neck stretched over on the brother Michael's page.
Oh my God.
He was like this. He was cheating off of his page, man. What could he say? Nothing. And the teacher was so cool. He didn't give him a 0. I think he just gave him like off for that question or whatever.
Something like that.
But he wasn't even trying to hide his cheating.
He said, that's not your
He said, I know that's not your long ostrich neck cheating over on his page. And, me and John are like this. Oh, shit, he got caught, and hey, man, what's number 2? But that story, man, and you remember he used to growl at people, like if they cover up their paper, he would go, he'd move. I mean, the guy was nuts, and he passed high school, which, that might be questionable. But yeah, back then, I mean, that's the way we did stuff, man, and it was just,
that's
was
almost
crazy.
as good as the symbols.
Yeah, we had another one where a guy fell asleep in class. The same professor. He played cymbals in the band. The kid that fell asleep. Mm-hmm. He went up and grabbed his cymbals and went up behind him and did the cymbals behind him.
No, he sent him to the band room. Remember,
killed him.
He didn't have him with him. He actually sent him out of the room to the band room.
Did it in front of the whole class.
That's how long this guy was asleep.
Did it in front of the whole class.
Oh hell!
And the guy sat in the front. He was in the front.
Damn.
So he was bold enough to fall asleep, and put his head on the desk. And he went and got his cymbals and did them. And I mean, we were freaking cracking up, man. But you can't do that now, because if you did that nowadays, that would be abuse.
Oh yeah, you're done.
So everybody listening, no animals or any students were harmed in the making of this story. So, Peter, back off. So, but I mean, that's just the kind of dumb shit that we did growing up. I mean, it's amazing that number 1, we graduated. Number 2, we held down a job for as long as we did. And we made it to retirement. Hell yeah, we made it, Big Daddy.
There you go,
guys. But we got some more stuff for you on through it. But that was it, Jan. Just great to have you, man.
We
appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, I'm really glad you're doing it, because, like I said, it is a piece of home that I get to listen to every week. And when you're down where I'm at in the middle of nowhere, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, trust me, there's not but one street light in the entire county. It's nice to have a little piece of home.
I want to get this on recording. So could CSR do a remote broadcast from your location? Okay, y'all heard this, right?
Oh yeah.
You got a place for us to sleep?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Does it have a roof?
Yes. I won't make you sleep outside. I promise. There's a lot of mosquitoes.
All right, so y'all heard that.
Oh God, please no.
Is that where we're going in October?
Yeah, that's where we had to go.
Wait, he's had an open invitation since I moved.
Yeah, we have. And I mean, he's been through hurricanes and all kinds of stuff. We'll save that for later. All right, anything else for John? We're gonna go on into the format.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We're good. All right, John, just strap on, hang on, big guy. Wheel of numbers.
Do we?
32. Come on down, wheel of numbers.
So, do we want to say the responses from Instagram?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So, John, again, the number is 32, and we're going to do the responses first.
All right. So this is for. I'll start. We got Zach, friend of the show, Zach. He says Jim Brown and Shaq.
All right, I've got Shaq. It's one of mine.
Yep.
So I'll cross that off.
And luckily we only got 3, so we can go into our responses pretty quick.
Okay, cool.
So we need some more support with the wheel of numbers. You guys were doing good at first.
Yeah, come on, guys.
We need some more support with that. Thank you all, though.
Yep.
Thank you to the people who have answered.
What you got, Justin?
Paul said Edge was 32 when he won the WWE World Championship.
And I'm gonna be honest. I want to shout out to Paul.
Yeah,
man.
that was good, man.
That's a very cool spin on the number 32.
Yeah, did the age.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, for a guy who went to NC State, that's pretty creative, Big Daddy.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you learned that at. You must have went on like a correspondence course or something. And you didn't learn it at State. But I appreciate it, man. I love you.
That was pretty good.
I just like that because
And
me and Steven been watching wrestling.
And we talked about last week in the drive. We love Edge, the rated R superstar.
Yeah.
Man, I love that dude. Man.
Right.
And then I think the last one, I think I saw one that said, Magic?
Yep.
Yeah, Magic Johnson. That was one of the ones I had. Urban Magic Johnson.
And that was from Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott. And I mean, icon. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Magic was the guy played center. He could play point guard. I mean, Magic was the man. I mean, he was, man. Probably doesn't get as much credit. Probably because of Jordan and Bird and all the others, but Magic was the man.
He was in a tough era.
He was.
He was in a tough era for sure.
All right, so you gonna let John lead off?
Yeah, let's
all right. So let's do
lead
something
off,
just of our
John.
picks.
Yep. Who you got?
You know, I'm going to go NASCAR.
Of course.
Early in his career, Alan Kulwicki drove the number 32 Quincy's Steakhouse car.
Oh, sweet.
There you go.
Quincy's. Hold up. I got to say it. The wife, we used to go to Quincy's, and you know they have those yeast rolls.
Oh, God.
The wife used to get some to go. That's how good they were.
Damn.
So I don't know if y'all saw her. She about fainted over there. But John, way to go, man. We're going to Quincy's next weekend. Is there one? Hey, anybody knows where Quincy is, let me know. I didn't have that one, man.
Is there a Quincy's around anymore?
I think there used to be one on Monroe.
Isn't there a Kulwicki driving right now? Is there a Kulwicki?
Well, Alan Kulwicki, remember we talked about him last week.
Yeah.
He was a NASCAR champion, got killed driving the bush or flying the
Does he have
bush.
I thought I saw. Is there a
I
name?
don't
Maybe
think
that's
so.
what I'm thinking of. It's last
I think
week.
so. It was last week.
Maybe we were talking.
Yeah,
about
he's a
it.
NASCAR champion. Remember, he drove the Hooters car.
Yeah.
Yeah, the number 7 Hooters car was his.
Nice.
Hoot hoots.
So,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, lost his life in
That
a
must
plane
be.
crash.
That must be.
It
What we're
was the year
talking
after
about.
he was champion.
Yep. He's the
So-
one that invented the Polish victory lap. He would drive back. Matter of fact, they still do it. They would drive if they won. They would drive backwards.
All around the track.
Yeah, go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Was he the last driver owner that won a championship?
I think he was, or Stewart might have been.
Stewart. Yeah, you might be right.
Smoke probably was. He
Yes.
was probably before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, great driver.
Yes,
man.
he was. Kulwicki was sought after. I mean, I think he was going to go drive for Junior Johnson at one time.
He was a talent, man.
but decided to stay on his own and then
Yeah.
won the championship.
He was one of the first drivers I think that became an owner and drove.
Right.
Yeah, he kind of did it on his own.
Right.
So, salute to him, man.
I think at his championship he played "I Did It My Way."
Yeah, he did. I mean, he
that was-
did.
I mean,
He
at
did.
the banquet, that's what they played.
And if you don't know, go Google the stuff on Kulwicki, man. I mean, this is 2 weeks in a row we've talked about Alan Kulwicki,
Right.
so pretty cool. All right, what you got?
Hit it, Doug.
Oh, you got me one?
Yeah.
All right, so we went NASCAR, and I had one NASCAR, which I'll talk about. I thought you would have nailed it, but let's go NFL.
Okay.
And I really didn't want to do this,
Wait. Oh my. Wait. Who?
but
you
I
got?
had to.
Who you got?
I mean, I had to.
Yo, come on.
So everybody, I want everybody right now. I need your undivided attention. Everybody ready?
We're looking.
Because this guy was a killer running back.
No pun intended.
Killer running back.
Where's the glove?
O.J. Simpson.
The glove does not fit. There goes mine.
I know O.J. We won't get into all that, but I will say on the field, he was a Heisman Trophy winner.
He was a hell
SC,
of a runner. Yep.
hell of a running back.
Yep.
So, but
And
he was a killer
Bud
running
Light.
back.
And he was a funny actor.
It was pretty good. Yeah, Naked Gun, all those. Yeah. So,
Hey, he was on Family Guy too.
so there you go. O.J. Simpson.
Damn it.
Wondered who was going to say his name.
Is it my Tuble?
Yep.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
All right, I got two. Shout out to our boy Tyler and Sarah real quick for this Patriots guy. Devin McCourty, the brother of Jason McCourty, who's way better than Devin McCourty, I think. But
I agree.
so Devin McCourty
Nice.
and Roy Halladay.
Oh, very nice.
The late Roy
late, yep.
Halladay.
Yeah.
And if you don't know that story, Google it.
Yep.
Hell of a pitcher.
Oh my God.
Hell of a pitcher.
Yeah.
But that's a good one, man. Good one.
I've got three. Colin McHugh, one of our pitchers. I
Yep.
think he's pitcher, right?
Yep.
Dr. J.
And didn't wear 32 always.
Yeah.
Or 6 as well.
Yep.
But good one.
Yep. And then my guy for fantasy in the early to mid 2000s,
Oh.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Oh, and he was good.
That's my guy. MJD.
He was good, man.
So
Always liked
Brandon
him.
Wager.
Always liked him. Yeah. And if you're a true Panther
Just to
fan,
throw it up.
What, from like Morningwood Academy.
you know who
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah, preseason stud.
Oh, yeah.
He was, man. Probably MVP preseason.
Yeah.
It didn't work out though, but
I really liked him.
there
though.
for a while, man. Looking promising.
I really liked him.
John, do you have another one?
We got to go Sandy Koufax.
Yeah,
man.
I've got
you
him.
have
I've
to,
got that.
yeah.
I got that. He's on my list. Sandy Koufax. Even though I don't like the Dodgers, but
And
Who does?
You know, I've got a Brave, Josh Hamilton.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Good. Good. You good? Is that all you have? You got any more?
Nope.
We're done.
Got any more? Real quickly, here's what I got. These are Panther related. The late Fred Lane
Okay. Yep.
and Rod Smart. He hate me.
Oh yeah. You hate me. Yep.
Major League Baseball wise, Steve Carlton pitched for the Cardinals and the Phillies. And then NBA. You guys will appreciate this. Boris
Diaw.
Diaw,
Yeah,
baby.
no.
Bobcats.
I actually did like Boris Diaw.
Yeah, he
I
was a
ain't
good
gonna
ball
lie.
player. But
The
for
Frenchman.
for the Bobcats
Yeah.
/ Charlotte Hornets.
No.
So I had to throw that out there.
I do have to shout out my cousin Drew.
Okay.
That was his favorite number. He always used for Madden. Was
No, really?
32.
32.
Yeah. He loved 32.
32 is popular. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a good number.
sports wise.
I used to always use 28.
Yeah, it's a popular
I
number.
did 10, but whatever.
The other NASCAR one, John, I thought you might jump on was Ricky Craven
Okay.
in the
Crave.
Tide in the
car.
Tide 32. Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything else? Numbers?
Nope.
Next week we're going.
25. Thank
25.
you, Harper.
Harper.
My beautiful, awesome niece.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's go to Charlotte FC.
We're going to football.
Charlotte FC.
Yeah.
They had a decent week.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Go ahead, Steve.
All right, so FC. First off, John, are you a fan of soccer?
No.
No.
But
Sorry.
will you follow FC just because you're from Charlotte?
Probably not. I'm not a soccer
Just
fan.
follow the scores.
All right, here's the real question.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
World Cup. Do you follow World
Do
Cup?
you watch
at all?
World Cup?
Oh, see,
Not a
You're just-
soccer
come on.
fan.
You're just
Hey,
not a soccer fan.
John, let me say this, man. You know me.
Just trying to be honest.
When we
I'm
went-
not a
when
soccer
we like
fan.
it. We love it.
We went to junior high and high school
Right.
together. You know I played
Once
football.
more,
Right.
You know I was a football guy. I was not a soccer guy. Still wouldn't consider me to
You
be
said
a
we
soccer
like it,
guy,
we love it.
but I
want
will
some more of
watch
I trust
Charlotte
my-
FC because we have a team now.
Maybe I need to go to a game.
They got, and going to the game.
I've heard the game is something else.
I've been to the first one, and I'm telling you, man, it's a party. It's a party, dude. So that's cool. That's cool.
I figure World Cup USA, but
Yeah.
that's cool. We'll go through this real quick though.
FC, real quick.
FC, they're 9-2-13, 29 points, 11th in the Eastern Conference. They actually dropped.
Mhm.
They won 3-0 against DC United.
Correct.
Swiderski got a goal. McNeil had his first MLS goal. And then Burnham did an own goal for DC. So thank you,
Yeah.
Burnham.
Yeah.
Good job.
And that was the first loss for Wayne Rooney as the manager there. And Wayne Rooney was a famous midfielder
Right.
/ forward for
Right.
Manchester and the England national team.
That dude was a animal.
Yeah, that is a
Yep.
beast. Take that L, Wayne. But anyways, we did drop to Chicago, the Chicago Fire, 3-2. Reyna did score a goal for us, and Swiderski again, a goal. That's only our fourth loss at home. We are 8-0-4 because draws are in the middle for some reason.
Right.
Whatever. Swiderski does lead us in goals with 7, and our next game is against LAVC in LA. It's Saturday at 10:30. So I don't know who's staying up for that game, but kudos to you.
No one.
Because my ass ain't.
If you stay up for that game, now I do have a stat going back to the home thing you alluded to.
I like it. Go ahead.
Charlotte FC is the third expansion team in MLS history to win 8 of their first 11 home matches, joining Atlanta United, Chicago, and Castle.
And I had something too. I think we're like 3rd or 4th. Let me see if I can find this picture. I thought I screenshotted it.
But that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So top 10 CONCACAF average attendances in the current season. We are 4th behind Atlanta United with 47,000.
Right.
Tigris,
Yep.
wherever that is,
Right.
Mexico,
Right.
41K. Monterey with 38K for Mexico, and then we're Charlotte's 4th.
Yeah.
So Charlotte's showing out in their first year.
I mean, I say hats off to FC, and we've said this on this podcast. I mean, me, you, Justin, we've all talked about it. We haven't been big soccer guys.
No, World Cup every 4 years. I'm
Right.
big into it, and that's
but
about
but
it.
FC's done a good job, man.
Really good job.
Yeah.
Coaching change, all that stuff that's happened. So hats off to him, man. And John, going back to what you said, if you haven't been to a game, go check it out.
I think I've heard it's a lot of fun. We haven't been yet, me and Justin.
It's a party, man. I'll say that it is a party. They have a good time, win, lose, or draw.
If you like to drink, take your shirt off, and swing your shirt, have a good time.
You were about to say something else, weren't you?
Yeah. Stephen at our age, that would be indecent exposure. We don't do that,
Dude, for how out of shape I am, same thing.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
So John, you don't have to take your shirt off. You can just drink.
Okay. You can do one of the three, okay? You have to do one of the three. Pick one.
All right, cool. All right, so this is probably going to go a little longer than expected because John, NASCAR is his thing. So we're going to go NASCAR. And we turned left this week.
We did.
And from what I've been hearing, there's one member of CSR that's very salty this week.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about who it is, but there's one member of CSR that's very happy this week. Happy Harvick.
Yeah.
So let's talk about who won the race this week.
So before we hit the cup, because that's the big thing, I want to hit the
knock them out.
I want to say the lower leagues, but whatever.
Yeah,
the other leagues,
the other division.
We were in Michigan, which is a Ford track, right? Truck Series was off. Again, they're still in the playoffs. Ty Gibbs wins the Xfinity Series. I hope I'm not ruining that for you. I don't know if you know.
Okay. I actually watched that race.
Okay, you got to watch that.
By the way, John DVR'd the race.
So I hope we're not giving a bunch of spoilers, but sorry.
Closure hasn't visualized, John.
So Ty Gibbs wins it, but I do want to bring up Noah Gragson. I don't know if you guys saw this. He threw up in his helmet with 62 laps to go.
Oh, God, I saw that.
He had to throw up all down his fire suit and everything.
That's dedication, man.
I had to give it to the guy. You drive around 62 laps in a race in the heat. Ultra.
Thank you, Tega.
But, yeah. So, there you go. I think he finished third or fourth, whatever. But I'm going to give...
Didn't Smoke have an accident one time?
Oh, yeah.
Watkins.
Oh, yeah, he did.
What did he do? Crap himself or something? Or did he throw up?
Bingo.
He crapped himself?
Yeah.
That would be me.
Oh, yeah.
Did he win the race?
I think he might have won.
I think he won the race. I mean, he refused to come in.
Yeah. So he's just driving around with a dirty diaper?
Yeah. Everybody was like, hey, Smoke, celebrate by yourself, Big Daddy.
He didn't do an interview that day.
You got to think that was wrong.
Somebody said, bring a fire hose over here.
Yeah. So, Doug, since I've gone through the other leagues in NASCAR, I want you...
Can I have this one?
I want you to take it.
All right. So last week...
I'm going to the bathroom.
We talked about this last week, and it was in the media as well. Michigan is a Harvick Ford track. It is. Yeah. Harvick had won 4 of the past 6, and he had to have it. We talked about it. It was in the media. Harvick's got to win this week, and he did. Thank God.
Yeah.
And we'll get to baseball earlier, but I had a pretty good weekend. I'll say that. But Harvick pulled it out. Actually drove away from the field.
He was gone.
Once on that restart, he was gone.
He was gone.
So Harvick pulled off the win, much needed win. I love his interview afterwards. He said anybody that counted us out don't know us.
Right.
I thought, which was pretty cool because Stewart-Haas has struggled this year.
They
really have. And the announcers were even talking about, not many people picked him because Ford's hadn't been running that well.
No. Fords are struggling this year.
With the new car, whatever. But, hey, man, hats off to my man, Happy Harvick, the veteran, the old guy. That's who I like. But, yeah, man, real happy. I loved it when he had his daughter riding in the car with him. I don't know if y'all saw that. That was very cool. But, yeah, hats off to Harvick, man. It's a good race. But, man, I was just stoked because, like in 2020, he won 9 races.
Oh, he ran away with everything.
And I was, like, on top of the world. And last year he struggled. So, just a much-needed win. Now he's in. So I can get that out of my system. Now, because we're a family here.
Well, before we do that, keep talking about Harvick for 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
I got one more stat for it. And then
okay. Well, I will say that. I wanted to throw this stat out there. Glad you said that. Harvick has now won 4 of the last 5 races at Michigan.
I've got 5 of the last 7.
No,
I've got 4 of the last 5, and that was put out by Stewart-Haas today.
Didn't he say 4 of the last 6 before the race?
Before the race. That's what I didn't understand. Stewart-Haas put this out today.
Okay.
That he actually won. He's won now 4 of the last 5. But they said 4 of the last 6 before the game or before the race.
Right. I heard 5 of the last 7 after the race.
Yeah. So let's just say he's won 4. So
okay.
So numbers aren't adding up here.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We just he's good at Michigan.
So do you know how many laps he led in Michigan?
No.
So he led 38.
Yeah.
Do you know how many total laps he led the whole year?
I think it was 13 or
13.
something. 13.
11 at Atlanta.
Yeah.
1 at Darlington.
1 at Darlington.
And then 1 at...
Yeah, I remember.
I can't remember the last one.
It was like 13.
But you had...
Fuck, dude.
So, there we go.
That's my guy.
So it's just interesting. He led 13 total laps. And how many races have we had?
Yeah.
Led 30 laps to get the win.
So it
30
shows you
laps
how
to get
bad
the
they've struggled leading.
Right.
Because I mean, Harvick's got top 10s and top 5s.
He's finished good. He just couldn't get to the top,
But
in front of the pack.
but he had to get that win.
Right.
So hats off to Stuart Haas, Harvick.
You're not gonna talk about Makuzi?
I will say this.
And I got you.
And he did, man. He did.
I got you a trick, Kuzi.
Stevens,
I will do this.
Stevens got a Harvick koozie.
Oh, I got some get off my lawn.
with a number 4.
I got some.
Don't worry about that one.
He's got one with a number 4 on it, which I freaking love. I mean, I've already and I think didn't you have some sunglasses too?
I did at one point.
Yeah, and I was like, man, that's my guy, you know. So I think it was before the race.
It was before the race.
Steven, of course, I know. Surprisingly, he was drinking. Steven sent me a picture of his koozie where he was. Of course, it had some liquid in it. I don't know what kind of can it was.
Pepsi.
But he goes, "Hey man, good luck to your boy Harvick today," which I thought was cool. So you got to do that shit for the rest of the season.
No, I'm gonna do it one more time for
just like Junior.
I'm gonna do it one more time for Truex, and if it works for Truex, I'm getting me a red fucking koozie.
And we don't. You have a Truex koozie?
No, I'm about to find one.
We got to find one.
Well, I'm gonna find one because if it works for him,
Yep.
I'm getting a Reddit koozie. I'm drinking that shit all the time.
Which is a good segue
Yeah.
into the other member of the CSR family that's not happy right now.
And take it away, Justin.
Go for it, Justin.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah. By the way,
Oh.
Truex fan.
Yeah, I'm a Truex fan. How are you now? I don't even know where to start, honestly.
You shouldn't be pissed.
I'm not pissed that Harvick won.
I know.
I'm not pissed.
Truex had a great race.
He did. And that's why I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Before Justin goes that way, if me and Justin were into similar situations, if it was reversed,
Yeah.
Justin, I'd be just as salty as you are.
No, I get it.
So I want you to understand that.
I'm not-
John, my guy has 2 wins to say.
I'm not mad
Road course guy.
that Harvick won. I'm not mad about that. Did Steven help you out? Yes. Am I pissed about that? Yes.
I don't have a Truex koozie.
Dickhead.
You get your Truex koozie
Hey,
and
hold
I'll
up.
use
I got a
it.
question. Teresa, is the salt around anywhere? Could you pass it? to
Oh,
Justin?
no.
No, it's all
My
right
blo-
here.
Oh, he's already got it.
My blood pressure's gone, all right?
He's having a stroke.
First of all, Truex has had one of the best years dude's
how
been
many
running
How many stages has he won?
like
I mean,
four.
that's where his points are coming from.
yeah, but dude's constantly at the
Oh,
top
yeah.
of the damn
Yeah.
like
They even said like we're used to Truex winning 2 or 3
Two or three races, yeah.
at least.
And John,
Right.
you
So
know
they-
that.
Oh yeah.
This is a weird
Every
year
year.
for Truex.
Yeah. But
And
still, like
we
he's-
said he would win.
he's finishing like top 10s, top 5s, like he's getting there.
He's got the hard.
What,
He's doing the
7?
Doug argument with Harvick
He's
about the
7.
point system.
Yeah,
Oh,
about,
seven.
About the nasty.
Yes, seven
But,
stage
but
wins.
what
Yeah.
you're doing is you're now Doug, because I complained about Harvick finishing how he's been finishing with this new point system, and I said the point system's screwed.
Dude, it's trash.
It's trash.
It's trash. These dudes that bust their ass all year
That's it.
and all of a sudden like some dude gets a win all of a sudden,
Yep.
like a random
Yep,
damn track.
Yep.
And he's in the playoffs.
because
Like,
you have a 1 in 32 shot to win the race, so anybody really technically win the race.
So Justin, not to interrupt you, me and old school John over here, we're NASCAR guys back from when the points. That's all that mattered. You know what I mean? There was no points.
So you're opposite of who's lighting his way.
Exactly. I mean,
the points do matter.
but we were like, go back to the old system.
We just had this conversation.
Yeah, we just talked about this. So
Yeah.
Justin,
Yeah.
just so you know, we're fans of the original system.
I am too. It's
So-
stupid.
We said instead of doing it like a win, go back to the old point system. You're rewarding consistency. But if you want to give somebody some extra points, if they win a race, give them 50 extra points.
Right.
That's going to push them further ahead. But if you got a guy that's finishing second every week
Yeah.
and he never wins a race during the season,
Is he going to make the playoff?
But I mean, this year, look how many different winners we've had.
Potentially no, and that's where we're at right now.
And that sucks. Does that mean he had a bad year?
No,
Hell
No.
no.
And any other, I mean, no offense. I mean, old school Harry Gant, he was like runner up
Yep.
all the
Mark
time.
Martin.
Yes.
Mark Martin.
and a perfect example on the opposite side, Cindric. Cindric,
Oh, yeah.
he's won a race.
Yep.
But he has not done that great all year
Nope,
since
but,
Daytona.
but he won a race.
But he's in.
But he's in right,
Right.
now.
Justin, totally agree.
And
with
here
you.
I am sitting one spot out of the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean,
and Truex has been running top 15 every fucking week.
it's frustrating. I think the point system right now is garbage.
I hate it.
That's
trash.
I've said that all year.
hate it.
And not because my
Say
driver was in that situation. I think it's garbage regardless. That's just me.
Cindric does have 7 top 10 wins, so I might have spoke out of the wrong side of my mouth.
But it's the point,
right?
What we're talking
But
about.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Justin, anything? You good? Anything else, buddy? We agree with you.
He did get 7 stage points wins though.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Truex has been consistent.
Playoff points.
Yeah, but he's not going to make the playoffs if he doesn't do something.
He's
in
gotta
the next
win, man.
3 races.
Or Blaney's guys screw up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something, man. He can win at Richmond.
Oh, he's the
Truex-
defending, he's
Truex
defending
is good at
champion.
Richmond.
Truex can
He's
win.
defending champ.
He can win at Richmond. So maybe next week will be your week.
I'm going online. I'm buying a damn Truex koozie.
So we did.
Dude,
So
and I will drink from it at work because I'll be
so
working.
solid manager, tech guy. We all need to be on the search this week for a Truex koozie.
You think they got him at Walmart?
They've got to have
Well,
a Walmart.
and if they don't, Amazon's one day delivery, man.
So we'll get you some. And
So-
all day at work. I'll have
Island
that.
Dog John, we got to find a koozie.
When you find the koozie, have Doug rub it.
No, then Harvick will win.
Then Harvick will win.
He'll be saying, "Come on,
because
number
it's
4."
a Truex koozie. He rubbed Junior's car for
But I'm going to
me.
be honest with you,
He
Justin.
can rub the Truex koozie for you.
We're kind of messing with you, but I'm dead serious. I always pull for my driver, always. I hope Truex wins this week.
Well,
I'm dead serious. I'm not. I agree.
I
I'm gonna be a Truex
No.
guy this week.
don't want that
Okay.
because y'all said that last week
Well, I mean,
and it didn't happen.
well, what? Nuh-uh. We said Harvick needed it.
No,
and-
but y'all said, but
I-
Truex has got.
I think we both said Truex will probably win this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
So, but I'm pulling for Truex. I am.
thank you.
I hope he does well.
But good show for Harvick.
Yeah.
He's a beast at that track.
Yeah.
And he won it.
He's good at Richmond too, and Phoenix is he's really good
Yes.
at, which is coming up. So Harvick might get 2. We'll see.
Oh, we can skip over my guy. It's fine.
Your guys got 2.
Well, he blew a cylinder too. He was running
Yeah,
good though.
I was getting ready to update where they finished.
Yeah, 29th. It's fine.
Harvick 1, Truex 6, Reddick 29th. Reddick's back there going, I don't give a shit
He
about
does.
this.
Well, RCR just set them up.
Yeah,
now,
I'm
I
in.
think.
I'm a lame duck driver. Points standings right now. You still got Elliott. I mean, he's consistent.
That
man.
dude's good.
Chastain and Logano back to 3. Because remember, we were seeing these the standings were jacked up, man.
No.
So this is what I have according to the screen or the shot tomorrow or yesterday after the race.
Mhm.
And this is what was on the website today. I've got Truex 17th in the playoff point or standings, 19 from the cutoff. Is that correct?
Yes.
I've got Harvick 13th now in,
Yep.
Reddick 8th
Yep.
in. That's where I'm showing.
See, I couldn't find the standings because the ones I was looking at,
Yeah.
it had Blaney like 4th.
See, it's jacked up, man.
And I was in the playoffs.
And Blaney's going to have to. Blaney's in the same boat, man. It's going to be between those 2 guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hope he smacks him.
And we know friend of the show, Mark, huge Blaney fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, Mark.
so I mean, top 5 is Elliott, Chastain, Logano, Blaney, Byron.
That's points though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
playoff points. Yeah. it's
And John,
playoffs.
I was going to ask you, speaking of Byron, glad
Yeah.
you brought him up. John, being from Charlotte and being a NASCAR guy, what do you think about William Byron? He's a Charlotte guy.
I think he's a good driver.
Pretty consistent.
Pretty
Yeah.
consistent driver. Drove for Junior.
Mm.
Won a championship
Yep. As did Reddick.
Yeah.
in the Xfinity Series with Junior.
Yep.
So, I mean, anybody that drives for Junior, I think Junior's really good at developing talent.
Yep.
And, of course, Hendrick picked him up. So,
Right. Well, I mean, it's
and he wins races.
Is there
I mean,
rumors that Junior's trying to get back going in the Cup Series?
Yes, there's talk.
Yeah.
and John.
I think it's going to have to deal with some sponsorship issues. I was actually reading an article
Yeah.
on that today.
Yeah. John was he was talking to me about that
And,
today.
we were talking about juniors.
We don't care
In the
for
booth.
we don't care for much as a commentator.
Dude, if he ain't from Mooresville, North Carolina.
Oh, here they come! Oh, he
Yeah.
sounds like Peter Brady on the Brady Bunch.
I love Junior.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Junior's
and
my
he'll-
guy,
and
but
he'll
I'll
you.
tell him. He sounds like he's going through puberty when something on the track happens.
when he gets
you know?
excited. Yeah.
But obviously he's a good evaluator of talent.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
he's have driving for him.
Right.
I think he's had, since they started their team, I think they've had over 60
Yeah,
wins in that
yeah.
series.
Mhm.
So I hope that's what he does.
And 3 championships. Chase Elliott won a championship for him.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that's what he does. I hope he gets back into. I hope he goes Cup.
I think that's his next step.
That's what I'd like
I
to
think
see.
that's where
yeah.
he needs
I
to,
think that would be
to
cool.
graduate to.
I hope so.
And then, so NASCAR wise, right now, John, since we didn't really get to hit it, Who do you pull for?
I'm a Larson fan right now.
You're Larson?
Yep.
Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with Larson.
No, I mean, we all like Larson.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Larson. Dude's a
So
hell of
I
a
think
driver.
he's had,
We were talking about last week when he plowed in.
Oh, shit.
Dude, did you see that in real
Oh,
time?
my God.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Because
Holy-
I sent you a text. I was like, did you see my boy
holy
Larson?
crap.
Just smashed him.
Thank God
But we love
the other car was there
Yeah.
because I can't imagine where he would have ended up or
Right.
how bad it would have ended up
Right.
for him
But the
had he
thing-
not hit that car.
The thing
Right.
that I loved, and Steven actually shouted him out for this, was, I mean, he took off and to see how he was doing.
Right.
Yeah. He
He
ran
did.
it real
I mean, he
quick.
knew it was on him.
Yeah. So, I mean, we all like Larson. Believe me, we've had nothing but good
And
things
we
to
still
say.
haven't figured out really what the issue was. If
No.
it was a brake failure, if his throttle got stuck.
Something happened.
NASCAR
He
came out.
addressed that this week. I hadn't had a chance to read the article, so I,
I-
know there's something on NASCAR.com.
I said, and NASCAR came out and said it was a mechanical issue, but they said because it was so hot, maybe the liquid kind of just got stuck.
Kind of like the fluid.
Yeah, the fluid got
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah.
So,
All I know is that was a hell of a hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a Luke Kuechly hit.
You know, shit.
It didn't look that bad when they played it in slow motion.
Oh,
But when they
but
played it in real
fast-
time.
Oh my God. even the commentators were like, holy shit.
Well, me and Sarah, my girlfriend, we're sitting there watching. I said, "What the hell was
Yeah,
that?"
was crazy, man.
And I said, "Who the hell was it?"
Larson was like, that's my corner. Bam.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool.
Guess he missed the access road that
Yes,
day.
he did. Well, we all know about
Ross
that.
Chastain took that.
All right, so cool. This week, they're in Richmond, as we said.
Yep. Truck and Cup Series will be in Richmond.
The Federated Auto Parts 400. We
Excuse-
love these sponsors. by
Excuse
the
me?
way. Yeah. Let me say it again.
Yeah.
Federated Auto Parts 400.
Okay. That will be the Truck and Cup Series and the Federated Auto Parts 400.
There you go.
Xfinity Series is off this week.
Go.
So,
So there you go. 3:00 Sunday.
all right.
Good luck to Truex.
We're all pulling for Truex.
Good luck to Truex.
What the hell is going on over there?
Yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing. All right, so college is going to be really quick.
Okay.
All we got is we talked about the top 25 coaches poll that came out this week. Several ACC teams are ranked. Carolina's not ranked, which is,
Right.
was noted.
And one second before you keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Are you a Tar Heels fan, John?
Yes.
Yeah. John likes to talk.
Hell yeah.
Not a Duke fan.
Ready?
Oh, okay.
13.
13.
Thanks, dude.
I grew up in a house where my dad was a huge Carolina fan.
13.
So
13.
13.
You listen to the show. Number 13 on the board.
Starts with an F and ends with a U.
yes.
Fuck, dude.
He's like, give me a damn reminder.
Am I
here,
allowed to
guys."
curse on the show?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
We keep it limited, but when it comes to Duke, it's
You-
automatic.
You can say it.
Do you see how it flows?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same. It's like Duck Fook.
Right.
It's the same thing, man. So cool. But I'm not going to name all the ACC teams, but I will shout out, and I wanted to do this for Paul,
Yeah,
NC State, and we kind of alluded to this a couple weeks ago,
we did.
and Steven is a Leary guy.
I love some Devin Leary.
They're ranked 13th.
Is that his name?
Well, that guy too. 13th. State is ranked 13th. And listen, man, I agree with that 100%. I got a stat on that, by the way. I was so glad you brought that up.
How many times I've said that in the podcast?
Yeah.
Like,
No, this is a good one. Y'all gonna appreciate it. But NC State, I'm gonna tip my hat because I think I agree with you, Steven. I think they got a good program.
I do.
I've always said State's just kind of that middle of the road. They're not terrible. They're not great.
Mediocre.
They're just always
They're
there,
average.
but they're always decent.
Yeah.
Them and Wake is ranked too.
I'm telling you, Sam Hartman's a real
I
deal.
love that, man.
I like him.
I did read some things where they said that, watch out for Carolina, So, but I do have a stat, and this'll be so good. You guys will appreciate this, and all you Duke fans out there, you're gonna hate this, but I'm gonna say it. This is a stat I got, guys. The most losses in college football since 2000, Power 5. Who's number one? Does anybody think who's number one? And how many have they had?
And
Most losses?
and the
Most
Power
losses since 2000.
So this is all the Power 5
Power
conferences?
5 conferences.
Duke.
They're not number one,
Are they ACC?
Oh, yeah. Give us the conference. Give us
but
the
they're
conference.
number two.
Okay. All right. So who's
Uh,
number one? What conference they're in?
I guess it's I can't because the conference changed so much.
True.
The Big 12, maybe. You'll never guess it. I'm telling you, y'all.
What
will never
does it
guess
start with?
K.
Kansas.
Yep, bingo.
Damn it, I'm good.
181. They've lost 181 games since 2000.
Touch me. Yes.
Duke's number 2.
169.
179.
Damn.
But yeah, I saw that this week, and I had to throw that out to you Duke fans because we love Duke so much on this podcast.
Who's number 3?
Oh, you want to know who number 3 is? You don't want to know.
Really
that.
quick.
You don't want. It's not Carolina. I'll tell you that.
Conference.
It is
App State.
SEC. Believe it or not.
What's it start with?
You got to know this. A V.
Virginia Tech.
That's
That's ACC.
Oh.
Come on.
Vanderbilt? Vanderbilt?
Villanova.
Who said Vanderbilt?
Me.
Vanderbilt.
The Commodores?
Yep. They
Does
don't win.
Villanova even have a basketball or a football team?
No, I think they might be Division
4.
lower division.
12?
Y'all want me to tell you the rest of the list?
No, that's fine.
I just wanted to know one more.
Yep.
I wanted to
So that's your top 3.
Okay.
Kansas, Duke, Villanova.
I thought it was Vanderbilt.
Excuse me, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt. So there you go. So
John, get your boy.
Dukies, you suck. And by the way, I'm going to add again. Charlotte beat Duke a couple years ago in football. We've only had football for 10 years, so suck it, Duke.
Was it not last year?
No, a couple years ago. That might have been last year.
I think it was last year.
All I know is I don't remember
Pretty
it.
sure it was last year.
What?
Was it like your second game or something?
Do y'all know
first game, I
but do
think.
y'all realize how much we drank that night?
That was a hell of a year, apparently.
So, all right. So, college news. Anything else?
Nope.
We good?
Yeah.
Go Hills.
John, anything? College football right around the corner. We can't wait. We're ready for some college football.
Can't
I
wait
know
to
the
pick my
Niners
team.
kick off 3 weeks from Friday at Florida Atlantic, I believe. So,
Hey,
and you know who the Heels open up with?
I think it's App State.
At App.
Yeah.
Sold out game.
Sunbelt Travis.
Yeah, it's going to be something. So, all right, guys. So this will be basically we're going to end this part of the episode.
Yep.
So end of part 1. So stay tuned for part 2. We're going to kind of regroup here, and we'll be back with part 2 on this episode. So here we go. Ready?
We are
C.
S.
R.